Welcome to W.T.F.
Dude, why are you saying WTF on live video?
Well, you might be wondering, and our viewers might be wondering, what the hell is W.T.F.? Well, W.T.F. is What's Trending Friday, where Biraj and I are going to come to you every Friday evening and give you all the happenings that matter to you and me and everybody around us.
That's right. But remember, we're from the left. No, just kidding. No, we'll be trying to stay neutral. This is an independent talk show, but we are under the beautiful big family of Pigeon Feather Studio.
Yeah, big family तर दसैँमा काम नगर्ने खालको फ्यामिली टिको लगाउन जान मिल्दैन आँखामा पिजन फेदरमा होइन इट्स एन एन्टिटी you can find our videos on Pigeon Feather Studios go Facebook accounts. You can find our videos on YouTube Pigeon Feather go YouTube accounts. But now without further ado, let me just introduce ourselves, myself and Biraj. We're both self-proclaimed nerds and software engineers, and also community advocates. And the most important part, we're just two dudes, quarter way through our life, and we might be having a midlife crisis. Maybe you'll get to see that every Friday. Wow, that's awesome.
All right, so on today's WTF topics, it is the second, third day of Dasik, depending on who you ask, you know what I mean, and depending on where you're located. The American government remains shut down amidst a standoff between Democrats and Trump regarding his budget for an elephant to lift him up because of the escalator gate at the UN. Municipal elections are coming up, and we're going to talk more about that. And the Gen Z revolution keeps spreading like wildfire across Asia. And World Cup ticket prices are out, but don't be on a rush to buy because we have some insider information that might help you get it for cheaper. And more on sports. Penalty was taken yesterday. Did anybody watch that game? A penalty was taken 3 times and the keeper saved it 3 times. So we're gonna look at that, and of course, how could we have a episode with GS where we don't talk about Eagles? So Eagles keep
Eagles,
winning.
yes.
All right, so GS, how's Dusty going for you?
Man, Dosa is going good. Man, look at this. I still have the remainings of what looks like a tika, the red thing. I don't know where these Nepali store get their colors from. I
So
might
you
have to
didn't watch
send.
today's what?
No,
You
no,
didn't watch
no. I
the
watched.
tape.
No,
That is, you're just making excuses.
no, no. I'm pretty sure that these food colorings are bad for your forehead. I'm pretty confident. How was your Dosa?
It's going good. I had several days off, so I'm just relaxing, eating good food. Not
That's
much.
good. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good. I mean, I didn't take off. I'm still currently working right now, but I'm just glad it's Friday and we're doing this thing, something that's new, something that I hope people like. We don't have a script. We didn't really even have a plan until we just decided to do it. So I hope you guys like what we are trying to do here and support us. And we're just gonna, keep bringing you guys the hot
keep
topics and
blabbering,
yeah,
keep blabbering.
keep talking to make sense.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's so much to talk about. Like with social media and the age of internet, there's so much going on. But let's get started. What's up with the American government remaining, shut down? It's been like what already 3-4 days.
Yeah, I mean, it has been 3 4 days. I don't know who is to blame for this debacle. I mean, we've seen this
You
before.
know,
It's
I,
been
I think it is escalator gate. It is that damn escalator at the UN. Ever since it stopped working, things started going downwards.
wait, but that
Now,
building is it? That building is not even in the jurisdiction of the United States government, is it? Well, the United States,
that's a good question. I don't know. Maybe it falls under UN jurisdiction. Who knows?
maybe. But
Yeah.
talking about the government shutdown, who do you think is to blame?
Again, I think it's the escalator, because
Oh,
I've
oh,
heard that.
wait, wait.
Huh?
Are you saying it's the escalator or the person who got stuck in the escalator?
Um, I mean, I don't want our episode to shut down after just
It's fine.
one episode, right? So
Yeah,
let's blame the thing that cannot, come
sue
back
us
to
or
haunt
come back
us.
and yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, we have, you know seen a lot of finger pointing. At this point, I think finger pointing can is starting to look like an Olympic sport
Right, right, right.
between Republicans and Democrats. But at the end of the day, it's the president who is to blame for it.
Yeah. But are you sure? Because you can also say that the Congress, they're not doing what they're supposed to when it
Yeah.
comes to either side. Either side, like the people who can actually make it happen is Congress, right? The people in Congress, they have to pass that bill
Mhm.
for the government to open up.
Trust me, I have it on good authority that it is the president. You you don't trust me? You don't trust me? Not what if
I
what if
don't
the
know.
president what
Yeah,
if the
what
president himself says it? What if
he
Trump
says a
himself
lot of
says it?
things, but if you actually show me a video of him saying
Uh-huh.
that if there is a government shutdown, then it's
Uh-huh.
always gonna the onus is always gonna be on the president, regardless
Uh-huh.
of who's in the office, then I'll
Oh,
believe
you
you.
bet. Bet.
Yeah, I bet.
How much
I
are we
bet.
bet? Okay.
I
Okay.
I bet you some money that I cannot disclose right now on camera.
All right. We'll watch this clip.
All right, let's see.
There is a shutdown, and it's not going to be a horrible shutdown because, as you know, things will sort of keep.
Well, it's a
going.
partial
But
shutdown, right?
If there is a shutdown, I think it would be a tremendously negative mark on the President of the United States. He's the one that has to get people together.
All right.
Well,
So what do you say now? What do you say now?
no, he did say it, so I suppose I owe you that. I mean, it's clear as day. I mean, he said it, so I owe you, I guess, whatever undisclosed money that I owe you, I guess.
Wow. I wish it was that easy to convince with everyone, like with
Yeah, I
with
mean,
right? With
no,
others, it would be like, is that AI generated video? Oh, he did not say that. He was talking
no,
about another country. He was talking about Ghana.
exactly. But what we're trying to do here is present facts,
Yeah.
and that video you can source it. It seems to be coming from a credible source. You can
Yeah. It's
source
from a
it.
news
Uh,
channel. Yeah.
exactly. So uh, I didn't know that he said it. I was betting you. Seems like he said it. So I lost a bet.
So presidents are to blame. You agree,
Presidents
right?
are definitely to the blame because, as he
Okay.
said, he's
Uh-huh.
responsible for bringing them together, right?
Yep. Yep. All right. So, hopefully the shutdown we are back up soon again. I feel bad for all the federal workers. So, if you are at the airport, at national parks, please be kind to those people. They are working without pay. They only get
That's
paid
true.
after the government resumes, right? So,
Yeah.
GS, cool down a little bit. I know how you can be when you are on those lines.
Yeah, I'm cool and
Yeah.
collected now. It's all
Huh?
good. It's all good. I'm cool and collected now. It's all good.
Okay, okay, good to hear that. All right, so sticking with the politics in the United States, all the municipal and local elections are coming up soon.
Yeah, that's true. Local elections are coming up soon this November. And if you guys, first of all, if you guys haven't registered, तपाईँहरूले register गर्नुभएको छैन भोट गर्नको लागि भने, this is a great opportunity. You can still register to vote. अनि यो हाम्रो लोकालिटीमा धेरैजना नन प्रफिट्स अर्गनाइजेसनहरू अनि व्यक्तिहरूले पनि भोलिन्टियर गरेर मान्छेलाई रेजिस्टर गराइरहनु भएको छ. So if you are not registered to vote, please go register to vote. And like Biraj said, yeah, local elections are happening. There are just so many of them that we can mention, but maybe what we will do is in our next video or something, we can probably go deep into what the positions are and like who's running and things like that. But
Yeah.
it's happening, and it's you have to know it's trending. It's Friday, and that's also trending.
Yeah, it's important, and a shout out to our local nonprofit Asian Refugees United, who are doing a lot
Yes,
of
let's
work
go.
in this area. So if you need help with registration, voting, trying to find out where to go to vote, who to not who to vote for, we can't help with that. But if you want to know, who what are the different positions that are up for election
Yeah,
this year, then feel free to reach out. We'll have
yeah,
some
and
information
also,
somewhere here. Yeah.
yeah, and also, like the bit that we just talked about, it almost felt like a script, but I guarantee you, whoever is watching this, that this was not scripted. And just to like kind of have a casual conversation, bit as like we know how important local elections are, right? Like you can have like presidential elections comes around every 4 years, but local elections happen every year. Every year there's an election happening,
Yeah.
and like I know you probably know this a bit more than me. Tell them like a little bit about like the small things or small just handful, maybe one or two of small positions that people might not know about, but is very important and can also be like beneficial to you as a person if you were to get into that position.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, I've been learning about local government, and it is just fascinating, sometimes ridiculous. Recently, I learned that in the Dauphin County area, to become a magistrate judge, you don't even need a law degree.
Yeah.
So, and you could be earning six figures. All you have to do is win an election within your ward and take a 30-question exam, and you are a judge, just like that.
Right.
And there are some other positions that I can't even pronounce properly. There's one position whose job is just to give out marriage certificates and all types of certificates. There's the coroner election happening in Dauphin County. That's the person who issues death certificates. I do not know why that position needs to be an elected position. Um,
It is.
have some connection with Yamraz, and well, depending on who you vote for, you get to either go through the red door or the blue door.
Yeah, I don't think that's what the coroner does, but close enough.
Yeah, some of it just doesn't make sense, but that doesn't mean that it's not important.
Yeah,
A lot of these positions affect our daily lives. Um, School board elections are one that is very important for those for parents and students, right? So if you want to impact your school curriculum, your school lunches, everything, you have to know who's running for your school board, what they're doing, and so on.
for sure, bro. I only asked you for one or two. You kind of went on a
I,
tirade.
I talk a lot. You give me a chance to talk. I can talk all day about this.
No, I know you can, and that's why I mentioned we might do this in another video. And this is why like we're just having a conversation, so this is good. But I literally just asked for two or three. But anyway, we can go on. We can.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I mean, let's keep going. I think we have one more politics that's trending today. Is the Gen Z revolution? I mean, we recently saw in Nepal how they, I mean, depending on who you ask, how much it was successful, you'll get different answers. But they did get the corrupt um, system and people out, and there is a bright light at the end of the tunnel, but it is spreading like wildfire. And recently, Indonesia is the latest country to come under this. Have you been following it?
Yeah, I mean, I've been following it. I actually, honestly, I actually didn't know that the Gen Z protest was happening in Southeast Asia
Hmm.
before it actually came to Nepal. So, and even when it did come to Nepal, I didn't find out until the social media ban was about to go into effect. Um,
Uh-huh.
but once I got acclimated with what's happening, के भइरहेछ भनेर टिकटकबाटै सुरु हुन्छ नि त अब हेर्न त अब त्यहीँबाट मैले एक दुईवटा भिडियोजहरू देखेँ. And then I found out that this is something that is actually happened in other countries like Philippines, Indonesia mainly, and mainly it's
Bangladesh,
yeah, it's
Sri Lanka.
Bangladesh too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And I
Um,
think just a couple of weeks ago in Philippines as well.
Yeah, yeah, and mainly it's in Nepal. The last straw was the social media ban, but and a lot of international media at the beginning of the at the offset of the protest were trying to make it as, oh, there had a social media ban, that's why the protest is happening. But no, if you actually follow the trend that's coming out of all these other countries, it was actually started against corruption and nepo babies. And what that is for like non-native viewers is, they were essentially just comparing the lives of, prime minister or parliament members kids versus an ordinary
Average
Nepali
citizens. Yeah.
average citizen's life, right?
Yeah.
Where it's a stark contrast. Like you have these politicians kids, or living a luxurious life, showing off. Even if you're living a luxurious life, why are you showing off, right? Like this one guy had.
Wow. So you're giving them tips on how to have the luxurious life, but keep it secret.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Technically, maybe I am doing that. If you're gonna have a luxurious life, and you
Yeah.
know that that money probably didn't come from like the best of sources, then
Verifiable sources.
yeah, verifiable sources. Then maybe just tone it down a little bit. Don't make a Christmas tree out of your Gucci bags. Like
Wow.
what?
Okay. Okay. So we have here a financial advisor for Nepo babies, based right here in the United States of America, the land of opportunity. Call him 1-800-GHANA for how to spend corrupt money.
Hey man, if you have corrupt money, do not reach out to me, please.
Yeah, and yeah, it's crazy, but I think it's for the good. Everything that has been happening. I mean, the tension has been bubbling up for
Yeah,
decades now,
yeah.
right? In all of these countries.
Yeah, for sure. And in our context, I mean, I don't know, like I know people have all seen it. The protest was in good faith. But the somber thing is, I know we were smiling and laughing, but dozens of kids did get shot um, by the government, um, which is it's just absolutely horrible. Something like that shouldn't have happened. It goes against all international laws. The kids protesting were wearing school uniform.
Yeah,
They shouldn't have been the target. They could have used non-lethal forces, but
yeah,
tragedy struck, and the next day, everybody pretty much toppled the government. And I just hope, going forward, that this interim government that they have set up kind of adheres to the demands that the Gen Z protesters were, so desperately demanding for and died for and spilled their blood for. So hopefully that goes, it all works out at the end, and I think it will. I'm hopeful.
yeah, yeah. I think we have to be optimistic, and definitely our thoughts and prayers go to all those families who are
Yeah.
impacted. And GS, I think you also kind of were playing a part in it, or were trying to. I don't know how it went, but when the social media ban was put in effect, you were working with some friends in Nepal to get a Nepali social media platform up and running.
Yeah,
How,
that's right.
what
Yeah.
was the name?
Yeah, so the name of that was Golf Station,
Gov Station.
GUFF station.com,
Okay.
golfstation.com. And
Okay.
the intention with that was I was trying to make a like or something like Reddit. I don't want to say it's a complete replica of Reddit, something like Reddit, where there are like sub golf, I guess. I can't say subreddit because it's Golf Station. So sub golfs. Um,
Substations.
yeah,
All right.
substation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. And it's still a developing thing, right? I mean, the app is out there,
Mhm.
guffstation.com. And like you said, when the protest happened, this actual platform I had actually been planning for a couple of months. But when the social media ban actually was about to go into effect, and I was on TikTok watching live, and then people started to get like shot and things were happening, and the ban and this and that. And I just sat there in front of my computer until like 8 o'clock in the morning, trying to vibe code half of that thing and just try to put things together. And I did deploy it, and I did share it with a bunch of folks. So yeah, I mean, I was so motivated at that point that I needed to get that out there, and it is out there right now too. You guys can go check it out, guffstation.com, man. Yeah.
That's awesome. I hope a lot more people start using it, and I think from what it sounds like, it was a good time, and
Yeah.
it might have helped people as well. So that's cool. That's cool. We'll keep tracking the Gen Z revolution in South Asia, and we might come up and dig deeper in future episodes. Um, for now, let's turn our attention a little bit into the world of sports. World Cup prices are out finally, and did you
Yeah.
did you, did you see that for the 2026?
Yeah, I saw that. I even enrolled in that visa thing. I'm not
Mhm.
quite sure how that works, but
The cheapest final ticket starts at around $2,000.
so wait, what?
Yeah,
So even if I enrolled, wait, I know I enrolled in that visa draw
for the
thing.
final. For the
Right, right.
final. Yeah,
For the final.
for
Okay.
the final.
But even then, dude, that is expensive, man.
Yeah, but earlier we kind of teased that we have insider info, right?
Uh,
So
uh,
you know what I'm talking about, right?
I might have an idea. The ticket prices might go down because you probably
Because if the stadiums are empty when you put your friendly ICE officers outside of the stadiums are going to be empty. Who wants to come, watch soccer and have fun when there's so much restriction, so much profiling,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
That is something to consider, because the prices might drop because of that fact. And also, in recent days, I know we've just moved from politics, but politics is life is politics.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say was, the recently with the military, like, thing that happened a couple of days ago. They were saying they wanted to send military into our cities, right? Where's the final happening again?
MetLife, New York, New Jersey,
New
Jersey
York, New
City,
Jersey. So if
New York,
they
New Jersey.
so
Yeah.
there was always going to be ICE present, but then now we're talking about having the military present as well.
Yeah.
So it might just be us, bunch of us sitting there watching the game.
Yeah, that's gonna be an epic halftime show to watch from the
Yeah,
stadium.
yeah.
Yeah,
We'll probably do WTF right from the stadium.
that is a brilliant idea that I can get behind. We
Yeah,
should
for sure.
definitely do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, so World Cup ticket prices are out. If you entered the Visa draw a couple weeks ago, you'll be notified according to FIFA. Something that I just found out is that if you resell your tickets, you have to sell it at the exact same price and take a 10% deduction. Like,
that makes
I had
sense.
this whole plan to buy a bunch of tickets and resell them. Like, FIFA is crushing my American dreams.
No, I mean, at, at this point, do you really want to be selling the tickets in a black market fashion, man? At this point in
Hey,
life,
I never said black market, but buy
well,
and resell.
you take the tickets from the primary market, who is FIFA, and you want to resell it. That is your black market.
That is my secondary market. I wouldn't.
Secondary market. Sure, you can
Yeah.
sugarcoat it however you want. But let's say it doesn't sell in the secondary either. So then what do you do with them? You go
Then you
outside the
go
stadium?
go. Then you go watch in the empty stadium by yourself.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, as big soccer fans, I'm excited, but at the same time, the
Yeah.
political climate and the president and the administration that we currently have, I don't know how it's gonna be. I think there's gonna be a lot of tension.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I mean, we just have to hope for the best. I mean,
in the meanwhile, I don't know if you watched Champions League games yesterday, but look at this. There was a game where a player had to take the same penalty 3 times, retake it twice, and the keeper saved it all 3 times. It's
What?
crazy.
Oh, so hold on. Because I mean because of my time, I really didn't have the time to watch it yesterday. But when you mentioned it, like I mean, you did mention it before coming on here too,
Yeah,
and I was like, that's crazy. I haven't seen that video. Can we play that video?
yeah. Watch
Let's
this.
watch it. Yeah, let's watch it together. Bro, what team was it?
Penalty. The keeper saved it, but the VAR ordered a retake. So the same player took it again. The keeper saved it again, but he was off his line. So the VAR ordered another retake. At this point, Roma had enough and switched their penalty taker. And what happened? The keeper saved it for a third time. 3 penalties, 3 different saves. An absolute masterclass in. It all started with a simple.
You said an absolute masterclass in bottling it. three times. He retook the penalty twice, so 3 chances, and they bottled it. Keeper just saved every time.
That is crazy. So wait, so why did they have to retake it?
So the first time, one of the other players, like from the other team, encroached, like came in the box before. The second time, the keeper came off the line too early, and then the third.
Saved it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then the third time he just saved it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Crazy.
But the second time, even what if the goal had gone in,
then
but the keeper came off the line?
That's a good question. Yeah. Might have to ask ChatGPT.
Or Gemini or Grok. I mean, we're not gonna endorse ChatGPT only. We are a multifaceted AI users.
We are polygamous when it comes to AI.
Good. Good comic relief, but damn.
Yeah, we are definitely gonna have to talk more about AI in our future.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's just so much to talk about.
Coming up.
Yeah.
So now, since we talked about real football, let's go into. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. The American football. What's going on there? Give us the take there.
Yeah, American football. For those who watch it, I'm not going to talk about anybody else other than the Eagles because I don't care. I mean, I'm going to talk about the Eagles and our opponents. So yeah, the Eagles, last year Super Bowl winners. Last year in the Super Bowl, we won against the Kansas City Chiefs. This season we are 4-0. We are one of the only undefeated teams on our side of the block. The other undefeated team, I think, is Buffalo Bills, or if I'm not mistaken. God, I have to research this right now. Are they undefeated or not? Bills. All right. Like I said, I don't care if they are. Anyway, the Eagles are undefeated, 4-0. The first game we won against our nemesis. They are like our
Chiefs.
No, the Cowboys. That's how much you don't know about football.
Okay.
No, the Cowboys are like our biggest rivals. So we won against them, and then the second game we won against the Chiefs. It was a rematch of the Super Bowl. We beat them, and then in the third game we won against the Rams, who actually made it to the playoffs last year. So big teams, all big teams. And then last week we beat Baker Mayfield and the Bucks in Tampa Bay, Florida. It was hot as hell. It was like 100 degrees outside. Everybody was sweating, but we won that game with an ease. So yeah, man, the Eagles are doing great. Every Sunday I am pumped, and this Sunday we play the Denver Broncos, and we're gonna win again. And also because I've been talking too much shit about the Eagles and football, I've actually started doing like small recordings on TikTok. So you can go to TikTok and find my videos. I don't know if you've seen them, but
is that before or after you energize yourself?
So actually,
you know what I mean.
No, good point. And this is not something that should be hidden anyway, right?
Okay.
Because people who go watch those videos will probably notice. So the first video I make is on Fridays. So on Friday, before every weekend, I make one short video saying, we have a game on Sunday or whatever. And then on Sunday itself, I make a video right before the game.
Yeah.
But I make like another video every quarter until the end of the game. And if you actually go look at my videos, you'll see the progression. Like,
wow.
You'll see You'll see how.
Thank God I don't have TikTok, so I don't have to sit through that.
No, trust me, it's fun. But to your question about how animated I get, as the game progresses, I get pretty animated, and it's influenced by you know what.
Yes. Yes, I do know. Okay,
Yeah.
so I think that's a wrap up for today, right? We are keeping it short. It's our
Yeah.
first episode. We are just giving it a try. We went from, where did we even start from? I don't know where we started from. We started from the bird. That
But
was awesome. We started from
WTF?
WTF. We started WTF with WTF with the WTF bird doing WTF.
Yeah, WTF. Exactly.
And
Yeah.
then we went on all the trending Friday topics, and every week we'll try to bring you more. I know this time around, I think it was topics that most of us already know about, but as we get better at doing this and get better at screen sharing and showing you guys the videos, we'll try to bring more fun,
Yeah.
juicy stuff.
Exactly. Absolutely. And also, just to, I mean, I know we can't show like the viewers like the setup we have right now, but today was pretty much a prompt to. You have no idea what's going on with my setup right now and with Biraj's setup, but we're gonna be better. We're gonna try better. Please support our little effort here, and we'll try to bring you guys more content every Friday. Yeah, thank you guys for your time. Hopefully you watched it till the end. If you didn't, go back and watch everything.
And what did they say? Like, share, and subscribe. We don't have,
Oh
well,
yeah,
subscribe to
do
Pigeon
that,
Studio.
or don't do
Yeah,
that because we don't really care. We don't get paid for this stuff, so no,
you know,
actually, no.
we might, our account might get locked out if you.
Yeah, yeah. Please subscribe to PSF Pigeon Feather Studios. Please follow us on Facebook.
PFS.
Yeah, PFS. That's what I said.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
said PSF. Okay. Anyways,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pigeon Feather
Follow,
Studio.
subscribe, comment, like, and give us suggestions too. I mean, listen. I mean, you can give me Biraj suggestions. You know, send it to the PFS, chat and direct
Mhm.
messages too, because we always look forward to pointers on how we can improve for sure, definitely.
Yeah,
And then to end
and
us,
hmm and
uh,
yes, I think we can share that. We promise we are not going to be the only one talking. We will sometimes have some fun people
oh,
joining us.
absolutely,
So, and that's
absolutely,
coming up soon. So keep
yeah,
watching.
yeah, for sure.
All right. So it is Friday, October 3rd. GS and Biraj signing off. We'll see you next Friday. Have fun. Happy Dasai. May all the blessings from Dasai apply in your life. Make a lot of money. Don't lose too much on tas and flas. Eat well. Have fun. Adios.
Adios, amigos.